Can Shiba Inu coin really recover after everything that the ecosystem team has done to destroy the ecosystem? Now, I believe yes, Shiba Inu coin can recover. These experts believe that Shiba Inu coin can recover. But I want to say this, right? It's not. Shiba Inu coin has nothing to do with the ecosystem, and the ecosystem has nothing to do with Shiba Inu coin. It's simply a list of other tokens, Bone, Leash, Treat, and so on, that were developed and sold to Shiba Inu coin holders. Now, when you start to realize that the ecosystem in no way reflects what is going on with Shiba Inu coin, you'll understand that this exploit, this hack, this attack, this theft should not and does not affect Shiba Inu coin. But it is destroying the ecosystem tokens. So I want to differentiate that in this video, and I want to talk about the fact that yes, Shiba Inu coin can rise again. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and as you can see, experts are predicting that Shiba Inu coin could rally as Shibarium the restoring Shibarium after the $4 million hack shutdown. Now, I'm going to read through this article in a second here, but I want to set the stage, right? SHIB is doing okay. Shiba Inu coin is trading at around 1,230 points per coin, pulling back just slightly today as the overall market is seeing some profit taken. Bitcoin is down, right, to $121, almost $122,000, and that's excellent when you're down to that level. But let's take a look at the ecosystem tokens so that you can understand the ecosystem team is destroying the ecosystem. You've got Leash here. Leash is bouncing back and forth on CoinMarketCap pricing between $1 and $12 here. I don't know where they're grabbing their prices from. They're grabbing their prices from all of these different sources. But nonetheless, guys, I mean, look, Shiba Swap is showing the price of Leash at 71 cents. This is Shiba Swap, okay, the ecosystem team's own decentralized exchange, showing Leash at 71 cents. Utterly destroyed from the $8,000 price point that it was trading at back in 2021. Think about that. If you would have spent $10,000 buying Leash in 2021, you now have $1. If you look at Bone is another ecosystem token, the so-called gas for the Shibarium network. Bone is down to 13 cents, an all-time low, coming off the $3 highs we saw in 2021, down to 13 cents. And the ecosystem team doesn't care because they sold it all to the Shiba Inu coin team. I don't even think that they own any Bone or Leash themselves. If you go out and you look at one of their newer tokens, Treat, guys, Treat came out at 5 cents per coin. Look at this. 5 cents. And immediately fell off a cliff to below 1/10 of a cent. The ecosystem has been utterly destroyed by the ecosystem team. And it's not just their tokens that are down. You can look at all of their partnerships as well. Wellies, John Richmond, the Metaverse, Playside Studios, all of it has fallen apart and means absolutely nothing. But you know what didn't fall apart? Shiba Inu coin. Guys, Shiba Inu coin may be down in price, but it's down to an $8 billion valuation. It's down as the overall market has not been in a greedy situation. If you go to the Fear and Greed Index, you can see that we have not been in a greedy situation since the end, or an extremely greedy situation, since the end of 2024 when meme coins were running on the presidential election speculation. Shiba Inu coin was 3,500 points per coin back here, right? March of 2024, it was at 4,500 points per coin. Meme coins soar when an extremely greedy situation takes place. And we haven't seen that the entirety of 2025. So I do believe that Shiba Inu coin can rise and rise beautifully, but only as the emotion rises as well. So that's what I'm focused on. How greedy are investors? And they've been fearful to major neutrality the entirety of 2025. Now, altcoins have risen, absolutely, but meme coins will not have their heyday until the FOMO begins, the emotion rises, and we are in an extremely greedy situation. So until then, let's take a look at what's happening. It says Shibarium has returned online following a $4 million exploit that forced developers to suspend operations. The restoration has fueled predictions of a SHIB rally as sentiment begins to turn bullish again. Now, for some reason, these journalists, whatever you want to call them, always relate Shiba Inu coin to Shibarium. It has nothing to do with Shibarium, and the quicker people start to realize this, the quicker people start to distance themselves and distance Shiba Inu coin from anything that the ecosystem team touches, the better off Shiba Inu coin is going to be. It says Shibarium recovers. Okay, in a blog post, the ecosystem team, not the Shiba Inu coin team, you can't say this, the ecosystem team announced that it has restored activity on Shibarium after the recent exploit. The bridge was forced offline after a sophisticated exploit drained $4.1 million in assets. It talks about how they did it and so on. And then it says the ecosystem team described a number of steps intended to strengthen the bridge against potential assaults. Blacklisting dubious contracts was one of them. Through a collaboration with drpc.org and a consolidated RPC endpoints and increased withdrawal delays from 1 to 30 checkpoints. More than 100 contracts were migrated to secure wallets, while new monitoring systems and playbooks were introduced to detect anomalies in real time. See, this is the stuff I don't understand why it wasn't secure like this in the first place. Developers also decided against offering the attacker a bounty. They stated that the on-chain trail of stolen funds confirmed malicious intent. Rather, they concentrated on resuming bridge operations and checkpointing. Planning to reimburse impacted users are still in the works. Specifics should be released after the refund system is complete. Guys, they did not recover all of the funds. They cannot refund people with money that they did not get back. This is just to drag people along even further. I would not be surprised if this exploit was an inside job. I would not. You know, no validators have essentially been made public. Nobody knows if these are all one validator or if there truly are 10, 13, whatever it is, different validators out there. And anybody should be able to be a validator. But you needed specific express consent from Satoshi, who was utterly silent on the subject. Cal producing these ChatGPT written updates for the Shibarium blog. Lucy and Mazrael, the dictators that run the chat for Shiba Inu coin, will not allow you to ask questions, will not allow you to comment on any of their posts, and the entire ecosystem team has essentially destroyed all communication with Shiba Inu coin holders. It is time for people to wake up. It is time to be distanced from the destruction of what Satoshi and all of these other guys have done to Shiba Inu coin. It is time for SHIB to be the meme that it was created to be. So with that, I do continue buying. Okay, I own Shiba Inu coin on the KCEX exchange, one of the places. I also own it on Best Wallet. So if you guys want to download Best Wallet and hold it on a decentralized wallet, you absolutely can do that too. You guys get links for everything down in the description below. And thank you for watching the videos on this channel. Clibro clips I'm posting on here for the next few months. YouTube gave me 2 strikes on my other channel. Clearly, if you get a third one, you're out. And they won't tell me why they gave me those strikes. I'm just assuming it's because they don't like cryptocurrency, but they won't give me a reason, so I'm not allowed to post on there until probably mid-December. So if you guys want to continue watching videos, make sure to click the subscribe button here, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.